Hi, I'm Rob Boyd, an English photographer from the UK. I decided to create this podcast series talking to international photographers whose work I truly love. I realised I knew nothing about these amazing people apart from their names and their stunning work. So I created a set of hopefully entertaining questions that finds out who they are and what they love. Hi Ben, thanks for being here, mate. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. So if you can start with your name, in your Instagram name, that'd be amazing, mate.
Yep, my name is Ben Wolf. My Instagram name is midnight_ISO.
Okay, and where did that come from? Where did you think that one up?
We use, ChatGPT to help with names to go with night photography.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a popular answer, actually, because a lot of people, it's amazing how many people use that and come up with, you know, their Instagram name. So that's cool. Excellent. And have you got a website?
Yep, I have, it's www.nightfallmedia.co.uk.
Stuff. And where do you live, mate?
I live in Rochester, Kent.
Where are you from originally?
On Chatham, Kent. So I've not moved far.
Fine. Yeah, it was a nice area, I'm sure. You know, anything out of London, you know.
Chatham's okay. Rochester's nice.
So if I visited you, where would you take me to shoot?
It wouldn't be in my own area. We'd have to go to London. Chinatown being my favourite. You get some beautiful shot there, especially the lanterns and light, especially at night, the colours.
And the crazy thing is, it's such a small area, isn't it? But you get so many different variations, so many people coming in, tourists, lights, colours.
It is amazing. Like, you could stand there for hours and get so many different shots, different angles from most points.
Perfect. And are there any places to visit as a tourist where you are at the moment, where you live?
Out of Rochester, it's a small city. You got Rochester Castle, the cathedral, and then you've got, it's called the Guildhall, which shows because Rochester used to be known for building the prison boats. So they've got some of the little small museum there showing all that history.
Excellent. See, I always learn something new. It's great. Love it. So what's your favourite destination in the world? Where you most like to go?
I've always wanted to go to South Korea. The atmosphere at night there, all the lights, the cities, it does everything I would want. And a different culture.
Yeah, excellent stuff. And where do you like most where you've been before? Your favourite destination where you've actually travelled to?
I haven't actually travelled that much, like, as a tourist. Not really many places, to be honest. I've mainly done it for work, so I've never been a lot of places without having to work. But I ain't been there for quite a few years. It'll be like Wales, north of Wales, places like Bala and all that. You got Bala Lakes. The scenery's beautiful. It's a lot more quiet and slower than it is living down here.
Definitely, and you get the weather. You know, it's rare, I know, but. So, weird question time. If you could time travel, where and when would you visit?
About the 80s to the 90s of Tokyo, like Japan, Tokyo. That was the peak of car culture when you had all like the skylines come out, Subarus, like, yeah. So I'd love to see the peak of it. All start after Midnight Club. Yeah, so that would be the time I would love to go to.
Excellent, good choice. No, brilliant stuff. So if you could photograph anyone in the world, who would you shoot?
This one, I haven't got a specific person, but I would love to go back to, like, during the time of the samurai. Like, all their culture, their discipline, everything, the way they lived. It's just, yeah, all that would be amazing to capture, document. It's their way of life.
Yeah, no, excellent, good choice. Yeah, I wouldn't have even thought about that, so that's even better. Good stuff. So tell me a fun fact or a story about yourself.
I can be quite a boring person. I'm quite simple. But I know it helps me sleep. It's the odd one, some people. Horror story, there's horror movies. So that's a movie. They help me. I fall asleep to them. They help me relax.
Most people fall asleep to the snooker and you fall asleep to horror, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. That's brilliant. So I know it's a weird question, but what's your favourite word?
Oh, sense, can we swear?
Yeah, you crack on.
It would just have to be fuck. I'll say that for everything, in every scenario.
Well, it's descriptive, isn't it? It covers so many different situations. You just shock, surprise. It's like, oh, really?
Like, yeah, that's like fucking good as well and stuff like that. Yeah, it could just be for everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, great. So teach me a new word or saying I might not know.
I know a lot of saying things, but most thing I would say is like bell end. It can be used for anything from stupid to annoying people.
It scums up most of the world, to be fair. Yeah, that's good. Cut and dry. That's brilliant. So, when did photography click for you? When did you realise you could take a good photo? Obviously, excuse.
From the start, I never actually took any good photos. It's more, I had a lot of time to practice. Was through COVID. I ended up watching a couple of YouTube videos of what was it? It was M Visuals and North Borders. So I just had lots of time to practice, especially not being at work.
Yeah, I think most of us like that in COVID. It was just one of those times where you tried everything, didn't you? Whatever you can get your hands on. Obviously, you couldn't go out and. So yeah, that was a good time. So COVID was, I think it was a popular choice for most people when they realised they could, do something different.
Yeah. Yeah, because got started with COVID, I started off with a Canon, was it 2000D? I just bought it from Curry's and thought I'd try that and slowly just watch different style reels, everything.
Yeah, no, exactly. Once you got a camera in your hands and it feels right and you start to get the grip of it,
Especially when you find your own style.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with yours, I mean, you get those amazing blues, you get those blue hues and those blue tones, but your details are pin sharp. Your colours are really great. The nighttime stuff just stands out. It's just
Yeah, I love vibrant colours. I've always loved colours to pop as much as they can. Blues has always been my favourite colour, so I try to add it to everything.
Yeah. No, it works. It works perfectly. It gives you that style, gives you your own look. So as soon as a photo pops up on, Instagram or wherever, it's yours. Yeah, it's great. Excellent. So, what's your favourite 3 photos? I know it's hard to narrow down to 3. And why do you like them?
One of them being the most recent, Christmas, was the double-decker bus exposure with the angel Christmas lights. That was Piccadilly. That would be my first. Second one would be, it was sort of just a spur of the moment idea, is the my katana sword lit on fire. It was just a spur of the moment idea. I stuck some lighter fluid on the blade and lit it, and it captured it.
Yeah. And what happened to the blade after? Was it usable?
Yeah, it's the blade's it's a lovely thing. It's of a handmade one. I just had to clean it afterwards, and it's good as it's always been.
Yeah, I've done fire photography before, and sometimes it destroys everything, and other times you get away with it. But I guess when it's proper handmade metal, then yeah, that makes sense.
It was a bit of a risk, but it worked out well. All the blades should be well built. It should be able to handle something like
that. And what's your third one?
Third one would be, it's in there somewhere. It's a long exposure of the cinema down there, Dreamland, Margate. It's one of the last cinemas that was built in I think it was 1935, or in the top of my head, the history of it. So catching a long exposure of that with the old vintage cinema, adding modern day long exposure of a car light going past.
Excellent. Yeah, that's on my bucket list still. I still haven't got down there. Yeah, Brighton was one of mine, and I'd managed to tick Brighton off a couple of times now, but still haven't been. That it looks great down there.
No, yeah, it's like I think on my list, I want to get down Portsmouth, mainly for the naval docks and the boats. I'd love to go see them cats for them.
Yeah, it'd be good on a long exposure as well if you can get that as well. That'd be yeah, excellent. You can get the spinnaker in the background, be even better. So what advice would you give to a new photographer?
Don't worry about gear for starters. Like even cheap, simple stuff, being your phone. Everyone's got a camera on them. Just take the time, go out, practice, enjoy it. That's what it's meant to be all about. The fun of it. Learning something new. It's all a learning curve. And slowly build up. You don't need the best gear or nothing. It's just time in practice.
Yeah. Good advice. And the thing is, what we're saying about long exposure as well, because obviously you do it well. it's just getting, not many people use a tripod or they use anything to, it's normally fast, and if it's street photography particularly, you've got to be quick and you've got to move.
Yeah.
But I love long exposure, and I love, drawing colours out of everything with that little bit longer exposure as well. So you're actually, you're taking your time rather than rushing everything. So that's what's nice about your work. It's a good mix.
If you're like me, I'm terrible for remembering to carry my tripod or gear. It's learning how to hold your breath for a few seconds, because most of my long exposures are all handheld, where I forget all the time to carry my tripod.
Yeah, well, that's good, because I mean, my old camera, bless it, can't do that, so I have to kind of use a I don't know, a telephone box or a bin or something like that to hold it still, because it's a bit janky, bless it.
As well, even the iPhone, the way I've done a couple long exposures on my iPhone. If you take a live photo, you can then turn it into a long exposure.
Yeah, it's a good way of doing it. I suppose even with the live, so you just keep it going for like 5 seconds and then expose it that way.
Yeah, because when you click on your live after you've taken a photo, you can change it to long exposure.
Yeah, brilliant idea. There you go. Everybody be trying that now. Good tip. Excellent stuff. So what you got next then? What have you got planned?
At the moment, I'm trying to just wrap up stuff with work, because my main job is I'm a manager for a company. Once everything's calmed down, I want to start traveling more and catch more, especially overseas. I want to travel, catch some nightlife everywhere else.
Yeah, no, good plan. Have you got anywhere lined up? Anywhere you particularly want to go? Have you thought of any destinations?
The 2 spots on the biggest at the moment would be Japan or South Korea.
Wow, big ones. I thought you were going to say somewhere like hop over to Paris or Berlin, but wow, that's definitely a decent trip.
I want a decent trip where I ain't been out of country for years now.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, well, I want to see those photos. That'd be amazing.
Oh, hopefully it will be.
Good stuff. Well, thanks for being my guest. Really appreciate you being here and giving up your time.
Thank you for having me.
No, absolutely perfect. So, keep going. I love your work, mate. It's always amazing. And
enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, and I'll leave you in peace.